Okay, let's talk about beads. Beads and their use. So the Hindus are well known to use beads in their rituals and the mantras and yoga and all the different Hindu traditions, meditation practices, etc. Muslims also use beads. In fact, I remember taking going to a massage place here, and I had my beads with me, and I was getting a foot massage, and I was just sort of stroking the beads, and the ladies there thought I was Muslim because I guess although Buddhists also use beads, but in this particular part of Thailand where I am, it doesn't seem like it's a common thing. So they thought I was Muslim. Anyway, so uh, clearly there's something to the beads. I mean, why are these yogis and these Sufis and these people that are looking for union with God, why are they stroking the beads? What is the act of stroking the bead doing? What is the benefit of it? I certainly remember my dad doing it growing up, and I'd make fun of him. And I made fun of the habit. It just seemed like it's like it's far out. Like, why are you sitting there, stroking your beads? You look ridiculous. So here I am now, the one that looks ridiculous. So let me go ahead and try my best to explain to you the power of using beads, the power of reciting mantra, chanting something with beads. So, first of all, we have to examine the mind. And if you sit down for half an hour and begin to really just observe your mind and observe your thoughts, pretty quickly you will realize that there is a freak show running. There is like some kind of a drunken maniacal monkey just throwing thoughts and all kinds of things at you, and you're just sitting there like trying to deal with it. And that's why people suffer from overthinking, from anxiety. It's because the mind is a muck. It's a drunken monkey. And so the idea is, how can we calm down the mind? How can we bring the mind down to one pointedness, really? Just a single focus on something. Because if you could single focus on something, just one thing, single, if your attention can be locked into one thing, that's when the energy can come in. That's when that cosmic energy can come in. That's when Shiva can enter you through the crown chakra. That's when you can begin to experience elevated states of consciousness. That's when you can begin to experience bliss and peace and contentment. The mind has to be, it's a prerequisite. It has to be calm. If the mind is not calm, there's no peace, there's no contentment, there's constant grasping, attachment, desire, wanting, longing. I mean, really, if you're sitting there, an ice cream cone pops into your head, I want ice cream. Takes you away from contentment, from peace, from being okay in the moment. Next thing you know, another image of, uh, I don't know, a hot guy or a hot girl. And you're like, oh, would be nice to be with them right now. And then 5 seconds later, an image of your favorite restaurant pops up with your favorite meal. And now you want to get that meal, etc., etc., etc. So the prerequisite for contentment, the prerequisite for peace, the prerequisite for Shiva to enter through the crown, the blissful state, is a calm mind, is a single minded mind, if you will. A one pointed mind is a better way of saying it. So, there are many devices, many centering devices, ways of calming down the mind. Hence why there are probably like an infinite meditations out there, infinite number of meditations out there, right? So, for example, when you hum, just right? You hum. You're bringing your mind down to a single point of focus. That is the humming, the act of humming, the sound of humming, the vibration of humming. Another extremely powerful way of doing that is beats, chanting mantra via beats. So you pick one mantra, any mantra, right? I like to say the mantra thank you, and sometimes I'll say it in Arabic like shukran or hamdulillah, right? Just depends on the mood. I'll pick up these beats, right? I prefer to do it with my right hand just because I have more control, but I also, do it with my left at times. And pick really good beads. I bought these beads. They were cheap, and then within like 2 weeks of strumming it, they fell apart. So I bought these really heavy and well constructed beads, right? And you just kind of hum, say it, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You just run your hands through one beat after another. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shukran, shukran, shukran. You just say it, say it, say it, say it, and you keep doing it. Now, you could say, well, okay, drop the beats and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. That could work. That does work, actually. But what is interesting about beats is you've got a physical device here. You see, this is a physical device. So it brings you into the here and now. Okay? Because you can be here saying thank you, 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 thank you. And you could just fly off into your mind and then go and doze off. Not that that isn't going to happen when you start, chanting with a beat. It'll still happen. You'll still doze off and come back. But you've got something that's physical that reminds you of the here and the now, of the direct, immediate experience of the here and the now with your senses. So then you're chanting along, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and you may doze off, but you get this heavy thing in your hands. You get this physical thing, and you're moving your hands, you're stroking them along, you're moving them along, and it's that much more of a powerful centering device to continuously bring you back into the mantra, continuously bring you back into the moment. So you're saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. An image of an ice cream cone pops up, and then your hands are moving like this. You're feeling your hands move. You're feeling your hands go, beat after beat from one beat to the next. And then you constantly, pretty quickly, reminded to come back to the chant, to come back to the mantra. Pretty soon, you keep doing that, and you start to enter an altered state of consciousness. An altered state of consciousness is exactly what it sounds like, an altered state of consciousness. So your mind calms down, calms down, calms down, calms down, calms down. You continue to stroke along. You continue to go from one beat to the next, chanting this mantra, doing your thing. And then mind calms down, calms down, calms down, and pretty soon you're focused on the mantra and the act of strumming, stroking the beats. Okay, pretty soon that's what you're focused on. And in that calmness, the energy can begin to come in, the cosmic energy. You're relaxed, you're serene. Now, there are more than a few things happening here. It's like a buying something and having a 3-in-1 deal kind of thing. The first part of it is the mind is calmer. Okay, it's more focused on one thing or a few things, let's say. The mantra and the beats, just stroking the beats. The other thing is that chant itself, the mantra itself, has a certain vibrational frequency. Now, by focusing on it, because where attention goes, the energy flows. So if your attention is on a particular mantra, for example, thank you, that carries a certain vibration. Now, I could say thank you 5 times, and that's pretty good. That could elevate the vibration, but not the same as if I've been saying it for some time and focusing on it. That gives it more energy, gives it more power. And now, that energetic vibrational power of that mantra becomes more and more embodied in this energy system, in this mind-body complex. And you begin to experience that vibration of that mantra. So after some time of saying thank you, you'll probably begin to feel blissful. Because those 2 words carry a very high vibrational frequency. Same thing with, there's so many mantras, they all carry their own vibrational frequency, right? If you pick a mantra that contains a high vibration and you just say it over and over, you focus on it, pretty soon you allow its vibration to run through the energy system that is you, and then you'll experience all the feelings that come from that vibration of that mantra. Very powerful stuff. Very, very powerful stuff. So we've accomplished two things so far with this practice. First thing, calm down the mind, bring it into single pointedness. Second, we allow the vibration of that thing that we're focused on, that mantra that we're focused on, to be embodied, to be passed through the system. And so we will experience the benefits that come from such a vibrational state. And that's powerful. That's absolutely powerful. The third thing is, I wear this. Okay, so I wear it. It's a double thing. I wear it, and then whenever I want to do the chant, I want to, stroke the beads and do a chant, or, do a chanting meditation, a mantra meditation, I'll just take it off and I'll do that. You've got a centering device you can carry with you all the time. So if you feel a little bit overwhelmed or something, you can go sit aside and just take your beads with you and just start stroking along. And after some time, you develop an association with the beads. Now, here's the third benefit. I know I said 3 in 1. After time of doing this, these begin to take on a vibration also. If you're constantly saying these holy mantras, chanting these holy chants, they carry their vibrations, don't they? Now, if I put in 100 hours of saying thank you, and not just thank you, but just other mantras too that carry their own high vibration, what do you think is happening to this? This is picking on the vibration. And if I said it's for 100 hours and 1,000 hours and thousands of hours, can you imagine the vibration of these beads? Can you imagine? I mean, these are crystals also, so they store information. Okay? Can you imagine after thousands of hours of chanting, of using these, of saying these holy mantras, you're infusing the beads with holiness. You're infusing the beads with high vibration. And I suggest you buy beads that are, first of all, again, durable, and beads you could wear. And you wear these beads, and after some time, they embody such high vibration that wearing them alone, having them with you alone, and most beads you could wear, most beads you could wear, right? I mean, these are a bit smaller. Also, you could buy the ones that are 108 and put them on. Very easy, you could put them on. Just, again, buy ones that are durable. That's my suggestion. Otherwise, you don't want all this vibration to just go away because, the beads withered away and they fell apart. Buy beads that are durable. That's powerful. You wear this stuff, that's powerful. That's very powerful. That alone becomes like you put it on, and it's like power, man. It's like power. So that's the 3-in-1 deal that you get with beads and with doing chanting and mantra meditations with the beads. You see? And then again, you build this association. So as soon as you pick up your beads, you get in this altered state of consciousness after some time, because you know what's about to happen. Very powerful. I highly suggest you try out. Again, I'm not gonna preach it on you because there are infinite ways to meditate and infinite ways to liberate energy. You try them all and then pick your favorite ones. This happens to be one of my favorite ways of meditating. Again, because of all the things that I just listed. Really, it's like you're really getting a lot of power and energy through that practice. And I really do feel the power of these beads rising and rising and rising the more I use them. So don't get too hung up on the chant and the mantra per se. People are very specific about it, very particular. If the mantra makes you feel good, You can just pick your own mantras, make your own mantras. They don't have to be in Sanskrit. They can be in any language. But if you're a practitioner of Hinduism per se, and you do like the package that comes along with it, then go ahead with a mantra in Sanskrit. These are holy mantras. They carry very high vibrations. There's also the Tibetan mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, and I tried doing that for some time. Very powerful stuff. Very powerful. Really, I mean, you don't have to understand what it says because the vibration is contained within the words. Okay? Which, I mean, Om Mani Padme Hum, if you break it down, it's got something to do with the jewel and the lotus flower. Really, really beautiful. So, try it out. That's all I'm saying. Try it out. Try it out simply put, if the mantra makes you feel good, blissful, you may experience like laughter, joy. That's good. You don't have to overthink it. Could be in any language too, right? Really beautiful practice. Try it out. Just all I'm saying, try it out. Thank you to the Patrons for your continued support to the channel. I absolutely love you guys. I'm so appreciative, and when I do say thank you, I think of all the things I'm grateful for, and I do think of you guys and all the gratitude for the people supporting, all the people that send me one-time donations, very generous donations, come my way. If you'd like to contribute in that way, down in the description, links for the Patreon, links for the PayPal. You could contribute with $2 a month on Patreon. Forget about it. $24 a year. It's really like, you stay there for 10 years. Over a 10-year period, you would have contributed $240. That's over a 10-year period. So it's not a lot of money, but it adds up over a period of time. And if many people could do it, I could do this full time. I could do retreats. I could become a wanderer around the world also, and just sort of go to different places, host different retreats is what I would like to do. That's the vision. So thank you guys. I love you. Instagram, Saeed Mobayed. Until next time, may the force be with you.